What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're making mac and cheese. Quite possibly the most delicious side dish of all time. Go ahead and get out that cheese grater. Use some elbow grease and grate your own cheese. For the purposes of mac and cheese and Alfredo and anything that requires a sauce, it is best to definitely shred your own cheese. There's a lot of chemicals and anti-caking agents in the store-bought shredded stuff, and it just doesn't melt as well. So we're gonna go ahead and cube up some of our cheese as well. That way we have cheesy bits throughout our mac and cheese. Looking for about a 1/2 inch, maybe a 1/4 inch size pieces, as you see here. As always, all of the specific ingredients and directions are in the description below. There is all of our hard work right there in that bowl. We're gonna go in with some chicken stock. We're gonna boil our elbow macaroni noodles in that chicken stock to start building some flavor. You can use salted water as well. Y'all see how I scared my cameraman a little bit with that boiling water. While that is boiling, we're gonna go ahead and start on our roux, which is equal parts butter and flour. Cook off that raw flour taste. Takes about maybe 2 minutes or so. I always like to season my roux. Salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder. I'm using white pepper here, but you can use black pepper as well, no big deal. Once that roux is nice and seasoned, I went ahead and added a little bit more flour just to thicken things up a bit. And my secret ingredient, 2 tablespoons of sweetened condensed milk. This does not make your macaroni sweet. It does balance the flavor out beautifully. I highly recommend you try it if you haven't, but it's optional. Go ahead and incorporate everything together. Then we're gonna go ahead and add in our milk and cream. Whisk that together, make sure there's no clumps from that flour. We really want a smooth sauce. Our noodles are ready, so we're gonna put them back in the pot, seasoned to taste. Make sure that the noodle is al dente and seasoned well with salt and white pepper. Stir it around a bit. And then we're going in with a couple tablespoons of sour cream. 2 to 3 tablespoons of sour cream going straight into the noodles. Again, this is optional, but I've tested out many different methods of mac and cheese, and this is by far my favorite. So give it a try. Or come in the comments and tell me how Aunt Susan makes it different. We will not be using eggs for this recipe. The roux is going to thicken things up quite a bit. You want to reduce that down to a simmer and start adding in your cheese once you've reduced the heat. I'm starting with some parmesan cheese there. Give that a nice mix. Going in with some shredded mozzarella in just a moment. Going in with some colby jack and some cheddar, along with muenster. I think that's how you say that. And just again, add your cheese a little bit at a time. You want it to melt well. You want a nice smooth cheese sauce. Like so. Looking good. Always taste as you go. Adjust the flavor profile based on your preference. And then go ahead and pour in that cheese sauce over your noodles. A little bit more. If you like your mac and cheese a little bit looser, you can add a little bit more milk right here. Now we're going in with those cheese cubes from earlier. Nice surprise bites of cheesy goodness right there. Go ahead and butter your skillet or baking dish. You can use cooking spray if you like. Boy, oh boy, that looks good. There we go. Don't overcrowd your skillet. Now smooth things out like a rocky relationship. Top that with some more shredded cheese. And we're gonna bake this in an oven at 350 degrees until the cheese is brown and bubbly. About 30 minutes or so. This is how we're looking. Now prepare yourself for a trademark money shot. Now, I don't know if you're a middle scooper or a side scooper, but for my middle scoop folks, Take a look at this. And for my folks that like that crispy side piece, that one's for you. Hope you like the recipe. If you do, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and as always, thank you for your support.